Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live, and today we are absolutely delighted to welcome Atiyyah Ismail, the owner and head esthetician at the Beauty Loft in Northcliff. Atiyyah's expertise in the aesthetics industry has made the Beauty Loft a sought-after destination for all your beauty needs, offering a diverse range of services from relaxing manicures to advanced treatments like dermaplaning as well as fat-dissolving injections. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining us on Prime Live.
Thank you for having me.
It's such a privilege to have you in studio with us. I mean, I'm of course someone who has been to the Beauty Loft, and I can absolutely attest to the amazing experience, the ambience, and how gentle you are as well. But of course, we're here for, talking to our viewers a little bit more about your business and some of the incredible services that you offer as well. Can you talk to us a bit more about what inspired you to open up your very own salon? Entrepreneurship is not something that is easy at all, but what inspired you to head in this direction?
Okay, so after matriculating, I actually pursued a degree in accounting, but then I discovered that that wasn't my niche at all. I always had a passion for everything beauty, so throughout my high school life, I always used to spend hours in front of the mirror trying new makeup looks and hairstyles. So I decided to try and pursue a career in the beauty industry. So in early 2019, I was about 21 years old. I used some of my savings to purchase my first laser machine, and then from there I started pursuing a career in aesthetics. So from there, I actually started doing treatments myself from a small one-bedroom place. And now 6 years later, we've grown to a fully fledged 5-room salon. I do still do some of the treatments myself, but now we do have a few therapists as well that specialize in different treatments.
It's absolutely incredible to hear about successful female-owned businesses, and also talking about where you've started to where you are now. And I mean, the facility is absolutely lovely, and the experience of it is amazing. And I know you offer a wide range of services, anything from manicures to massages, as well as, the more advanced aesthetic treatments. From your experience with your customers, what would you say is your most standout service? What is the most popular amongst your customers, or based on the trends at the moment, what do you find is the most popular at the moment?
So I would say at the moment the most popular, I would say, are your aesthetic facials. So it has become increasingly popular because people are really starting to take more care of themselves and their appearances. That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is social media has contributed a lot to that. So with us having that interaction with different celebrities and influencers, and the influencers and celebrities actually having these open conversations and discussions about what there is out there on the market and the different treatments and trends, it's become a lot easier for fans and followers to sort of follow in these trends and know what's available to them. So previously, people would only come to an aesthetic salon to do sort of corrective treatments. So if you were fixing sun damage or pigmentation or acne scarring, now I find we have people doing a lot more maintenance and preventative treatments as well. So your collagen actually starts slowing down by your mid-20s. So that's when you first start to notice the early signs of aging. So it starts off with fine lines and wrinkles, and also loss of elasticity in your skin. So that's where these professional facial treatments come in. Something like a chemical peel or microneedling, where previously people would have never known about it. So these are actually collagen induction therapies, and they actually help to slow down the aging process. So we found that a lot of younger women and even men as well are now coming in for those sort of treatments. So that is the more facial part. When it comes to the body, I would say that weight loss has become a very popular thing at the moment, and non-surgical weight loss. So we have two options for our non-surgical weight loss. We do cavitation therapy, and then we've introduced something as well called fat dissolving injections, and that's become increasingly popular as well.
Thank you for sharing that. I think I like what you said, in that social media influences a lot of the types of treatments that we don't know about and maybe want to try. And skincare is something that is so trendy on social media at the moment, in addition to weight loss as well. And I love that you're combining your salon, that you can get both these kind of treatments at your practice. And I want to talk about some trending, skincare treatments that we're seeing a lot on social media. Dermaplaning is everywhere, as well as microneedling is everywhere. And I think a lot of people are hesitant when they see videos on social media. It looks very abrasive, but there are actually a lot of benefits to both treatments for your skin. Can you take us through both treatments and what are some of the benefits?
Both treatments are quite beneficial to you. They actually can also be combined. They actually work very well together. So the important thing is speaking to a professional. So a lot of people are not very informed as to what different treatments there are. So we love to have consultations with our clients to sort of tell us what you expect from a treatment. And also we look at your skin and advise what would be best. So a treatment like dermaplaning is basically a deep exfoliation of the skin. A lot of people are misinformed and think that's basically just removing hair off the face. Well, we actually use a professional scalpel handle to sort of do a deep exfoliation. And microneedling, like I said earlier, is a collagen induction therapy. So it's great for anti-aging, but it's also great for acne scarring as well. We have a lot of men that come in because I think men suffer a lot more with your ice pick scarring. So that's actually what other people call holes in the face. Microneedling works great for that. It's also one of the only treatments that we can really do to help with under eye bags. So with a treatment like a chemical peel, we can't really go close to the eye because of the strength of the peel, whereas with microneedling is something where we can actually work and get right into that under eye area. So it provides a lot of benefits.
Now, I want to talk about another trending service or trending treatment that you mentioned a bit earlier. And I know a lot of people struggle with weight loss, especially in targeted areas, whether you have an underlying health condition or you're training very hard and you're just struggling in particular areas. Now, a lot of people are very scared of needles, and this sounds like an amazing opportunity to, target those areas that are concerning you. Talk us through a little bit more about the fat dissolving injections, how they actually work, and for anyone who is out there who's a little bit afraid of needles, maybe you can ease their mind just a little bit.
So the fat dissolving injections is something that's pretty recent on the market, but it's gaining popularity because it's a non-surgical procedure. So a lot of people are scared to go under the knife when it comes to weight loss. So this is a very good, minimally invasive alternative to doing that. And what it does, it's made out of plant compounds. So, and it contains bile acid. And what that does is it destabilizes the fat cells by permanently destroying the fat cells in your body. So we actually then liquefy the fat cells, and then your body naturally disposes of those liquefied fat cells through your lymphatic system. The other great part is that it has a skin tightening property as well. So at the same time where it helps you lose stubborn and excess fat, it also helps to tighten the skin, and then in the same way it also helps to reduce the appearance of cellulite. We do apply numbing cream before we start the procedure, so it does help to make the procedure a lot more comfortable, but it is also important for clients to have sort of a realistic expectation of what to expect. So you will need to do a few sessions to obviously get optimal results. Optimal results are seen within 4 to 8 weeks, but you already do start seeing results after the first week. And the great thing about this is it's permanent weight loss. So because the liquid is actually destroying the fat permanently, there isn't really a chance of it coming back, or what we call a yo-yo effect, where with other weight loss methods, as soon as you stop doing it, the weight then just tends to come back quickly. With the injections, that doesn't really happen. But it is also important to remember to maintain the weight loss. So your diet is important, adequate hydration, which is about 2 liters of water a day, and consistent exercise to make sure you keep that fat off, because we are destroying some fat cells, but there will still be remaining fat cells in your body that can increase in size if it's not well maintained.
Thank you for sharing. Now, beyond the, more advanced aesthetic treatments that the Beauty Loft does offer, you do also offer, those relaxing and pampering treatments as well. Talk to us a bit more about some of the massage treatments, manicures, and, those kind of services that if clients want to come by just to enjoy a relaxing experience, they can also do that.
So we do the more advanced facials, and then we also do your basic facials. So we see a lot of teenagers. So at that age, we can't really do more of the advanced facials. So we tend to go with your more basic facials and do the extractions of acne and blackheads. Massages, we offer sports massages, Swedish massages. We also offer pregnancy massages. And then we do the manis and pedis. Those are available to men and women. Actually, most of our treatments are available to men and women as well, because with the increasing popularity of aesthetics, a lot more men are getting exposed to these sort of treatments. So we do cater to men as well.
Now, when we talk about aesthetic treatments, things like on your social media platform that pop up all the time are things like teeth whitening and doing your lashes and doing your brows. And the Beauty Loft actually offers all of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Please take us through the process.
So we offer cosmetic teeth whitening, and what we've actually started introducing now is also at-home teeth whitening kits. So it is nice to come in for the cosmetic teeth whitening, but then we offer these at-home ones just to help do your maintenance at home, so you don't have to come into the salon all the time. We do lash extensions. That's become quite popular as well. But then for our Muslim clients who are not able to do the lash extensions, we do also offer the brow lamination, lash lift tint as well, because that is wudu friendly.
Sharing that.
Okay.
I think it's amazing to see how much the brand and how much your business has grown in such a short space of time, and I have absolutely no doubt that it will continue to expand and continue to grow. Are you able to share any secrets with us this evening about what you're looking at in terms of expanding the Beauty Loft, perhaps, you know, expanding in terms of new treatments, or please tell us everything.
So we definitely do have plans to expand. I am working on a few new treatments. One of them is alternative Botox. So I know a lot of ladies are scared to do the regular Botox, so we are introducing a alternative to Botox. We are also introducing something that's an alternative to a filler, which is called threadless fillers. So we are trying to stick to the non-surgical things, but also trying to bring in a lot of new innovative treatments that you don't really see anywhere else.
I think innovation in the beauty industry is so important, because going under the knife comes up with so much of risk. And beyond, you know, the space of having to put yourself under the risk of surgery, you're able to offer your clients such a wide range of, you know, treatments and available treatments that you kind of like a one-stop shop for all sorts of treatments, which is absolutely amazing, because it's always more easier and convenient to go to one place than to go to multiple places. But I'm certain that, you know, being an entrepreneur, starting out on your own with one laser machine and building up to where you are now has come with its own challenges. I know we probably have a lot of women who are watching us right now who are thinking, wow, she's absolutely amazing, you know, it's amazing to see what she has achieved. But do you have any advice out there for anyone who is maybe a little bit nervous about starting their own business, has a bit of apprehension, and maybe you can share some tips that helped you become successful the way you have now?
So it is definitely challenging. I would say just persevere. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of long hours, a lot of research. And if you have a good support system, I feel that you can really achieve and do anything. And once you put your mind to it, just keep working. I've had a good couple of setbacks in these 6 years, but you just push through and persevere, and inshallah it will all work out.
Now, social media can be such a difficult space to navigate, because there's so much on social media that isn't true. There's so much on social media that is true, but it's sometimes very difficult to navigate what's true and what's not, especially when it comes to beauty trends and that kind of thing. Are you able to share with us one of the biggest myths you've seen on social media that you can possibly debunk for us this evening?
That's a tough one. I would say one of them is with dermaplanning, for example, because we just spoke about that earlier. One of the myths that a lot of clients ask me is, when we start doing dermaplanning, is our hair going to grow back thicker? And that is actually a myth, because it is very different to actual shaving of the face. So that is one of the myths that people do believe, that your hair will grow back thicker. That will not happen.
I know there's a lot of at-home dermaplaning videos that you see on Instagram, and they look absolutely terrifying. What would be your advice to viewers at home who are attempting to do something like dermaplaning at home? And I've seen also a lot of those devices that kind of mimic the whole ideas, those derma rollers that kind of mimic the whole idea of microneedling. What is the dangers of doing these kinds of treatments at home by yourself? yourself, not having, the knowledge and skill to be able to do these kind of things?
I would say the major risk is actually causing more damage to your skin than actual good. So, for example, you mentioned a derma roller. A derma roller is actually very different to microneedling. The device itself and the way the device actually works. Where with a derma roller, it's actually a rolling motion, and with microneedling, it's actually an up and down motion. And we use a machine that actually works at a very fast speed that your hand would never be able to go at. So with that rolling motion and also going at such a slow speed, you're actually causing more damage to your skin than good. Same thing with the dermaplanning. So when you use your regular razors or the ones that you get at normal pharmacies, you are actually just shaving your face, which then will cause hair to grow back thicker. Whereas with us, we use a specific oil, a gliding oil, and a dermaplanning blade, which we are actually exfoliating the skin, and in that process, it just removes hair, but it will not make your hair grow back thicker.
Thank you for sharing that. I think it's so difficult to navigate social media and know what's right to do and what's wrong to do, and being able to, have these influencers kind of teach you that you can do these things at home. You don't have to go to the salon, but there are actually so much of danger. There's so much of danger involved in doing these kind of treatments at home because you don't have the necessary knowledge and skill. And like you said, it isn't necessarily the same device at all either. Yeah. So it's definitely the biggest misconception we're seeing.
I think that's why I try to make all of our treatments as affordable as possible, because you see these treatments trending on social media, you do your research, and then you have people charging these exorbitant amounts, and it's not affordable for regular people. So that is one of the things I try to do, is try and make treatments as affordable as possible so that it's available to people from all walks of life, because I feel everyone needs to do beauty procedures. I mean, if you look good, you feel good. It's a form of self-care as well. So I try to keep everything as affordable as possible and make it available to everyone.
I think I'm very happy about that's trending on social media is this idea of self-care. Encouraging people to take better care of themselves, particularly in this very fast-paced, crazy world that we live in, with so much of pressure and anxiety surrounding us. Just teaching yourself to spend that time every day to take care of yourself. And that's what beauty treatments are also about. It's about giving yourself that level of self-care, and self-care has so much to do with mental health and overall wellness. What would your biggest tips and tricks be, or advice that you could share with our viewers this evening to, yes, better take care of themselves, but what are some of the things that they can start doing to better prioritize, whether it be their skin, their hair, or just themselves in general?
I would definitely say is just take good care of your skin. So when you take good care of your skin, you start to look good, you start to feel good. It promotes self-esteem, it promotes body positivity, which is, some people suffer with mental issues when it comes to self-image, when it comes to body positivity. So I would say take that time out for yourself. Remember that you don't only need to come into a salon to do these sort of treatments. Treatments that we do in salon work hand in hand with what you do at home. So your at-home care is important as well. But also do research and make sure you use the correct products for your skin.
In closing, how can we find you? How do we book an appointment? Tell our viewers all the information. Where are you located, and how do our viewers get in touch?
So we are located in Northcliff in Johannesburg. The easiest way to find us is on Instagram. The handle is @BeautyLoftZA. All the information is on our Instagram page. So our address, WhatsApp number. So you can just send us a DM or send us a WhatsApp to make an appointment or to ask any other questions.
I think another question we're getting from our viewers is, do you have any specials? I know that infamous day of the year is absolutely coming, and everyone is looking at, planning out what they're going to be purchasing and how they're going to be using it. Are there any specials available that our viewers can look forward to?
Yes, so I don't do Black Friday, I do Black November specials. So the specials are available all month, so you don't just have to wait for the actual weekend of Black Friday. We have special running the entire month of November, and I've actually started a new thing where we have monthly specials running. I know everyone loves a bargain, so we do monthly specials. So just have a look at our Instagram page, and all the specials are posted on there.
Absolutely. Atiyyah, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, it's been really insightful learning about some of the biggest myths that we see on our social media platforms, but also just learning about the different available options for treatments that you have available at your salon. And more than that, just being able to see, a woman in business doing amazing things. And we wish you all the best with your future endeavors. Viewers at home, that is Atiyyah Ismail, the owner of the Beauty Loft. If you haven't booked your appointment, you absolutely must. I mean, I have been there myself, and it is an amazing facility and an amazing experience. She has a wide variety of services, everything from your waxing to laser to anything you might need, any beauty needs you have. Please do give them a follow on their social media platforms and book your appointment. On that note, it is time for us to head over to an ad break, and we'll come right back.